Hi, I hope you're well. I filmed this journal with me a few weeks ago, back in January. It's been some time since I've posted anything onto my channel, and if I'll be honest, I don't see that changing anytime soon. Since YouTube and filming is quite new to me still, and I don't do this for a living, obviously. I just do this for fun, so I know that it means that my growth is probably going to be very slow. There's so much out there already, like videos like this one, but by no means am I trying to make this like my living. Anyway, I thought we could sit and have a chit chat and hang out. Grab a cup of tea or coffee, whatever you like, and we can get on with the video. I've been getting into cleansing my space before I work and lighting a candle to kind of set the mood. I hadn't done this for a very long time, so it was actually quite vibey. I took a long time choosing and going through my whole folder of junk stuff I have. I really took the time to think about what I wanted to do, what I wanted to include, and I really wanted a collage that felt calm and almost farm, cottage core vibes with some words. I don't usually add words or cut out of words, I should say, to the spreads, but sometimes when I feel called to it, I do. I had a lot of fun making this spread actually. I got a lot of my old art sketchbooks out and, well, that inspired me to sit and do this. But you'll notice throughout the video that the lighting and angles change because I actually filmed this throughout 3 different days. I was visiting my parents in Italy mid-January. It was a spontaneous trip as I hadn't seen them for Christmas, and I wanted to also escape the impending gloominess that currently is in the UK. Winter is honestly not for the weak. If you get affected by the grey weather, it's just not it. So when I was there, I had the urge to journal. I'm sure I've said this before if you watched some of my previous journaling videos, but I tend to film this sort of videos when I'm visiting my parents' house because I have a lot more material and space to work with than in my current accommodation back in the UK, so I took the time to film it. I started to feel a bit funny when I was filming and I had to stop multiple times as I had a stomach ache that would literally not go away. I don't know if I ate something, but my stomach issues were acting up, and so it was hard to do this in one sitting. But anyway, moving on, I thought I could catch up a bit on life whilst I'm arranging and choosing stuff on the screen currently. During this time, mid-January-ish, I had also assignments to hand in for uni, so I was also not really focused on filming much and just vlogging. I did not vlog whilst in Italy at all. I essentially had a really big PDF to put together throughout the weeks of Christmas break and most of January. We didn't have classes per se, in person. We basically had independent study, which, if you don't know what that is, it's basically just you do kind of whatever you want. I mean, we were encouraged to go and see museums and, still kind of get inspired and do art in our own time, but basically our teachers, the tutors, they were just taking time to grade all of the papers and stuff like that. So I was putting together this PDF. It wasn't too big, it was actually pretty condensed. They give you a format of how to do it and what they want from you. So throughout the past 3 or 4 months, I've been working on projects from briefs that I've been given, and essentially because I'm studying MA graphic design, this semester was all about kind of exploring all those aspects. So the first project we did was on zines and authorship. We basically had to put together the zine that encompassed a sort of experience or something that we like personally. Yeah, the outcome was just to put together a zine and then present it, and you basically have to put all the process and your research into the PDF, which essentially is about 20 to 30 pages, including all the citations and image lists and explanations and things like that. I think the second project was probably my worst one, I'd say. I don't know, actually, maybe it wasn't. Maybe the third one was the worst. But anyway, the second one was on reporting. So you were the whole class was tasked to report on something like a historical event or something current in the world, or anything really that kind of suited that area realm of things. You had to produce 3 posters by the end of it. Again, have all the research, references, and all of that on the PDF. And then the third one was we were given a brief of a potential client where we were supposed to design a drink can. So we got 2 options. I think we got a kind of adult beverage fizzy drink, and then we got like a alcoholic one. I ended up going with the alcoholic one, I think, and I ended up making a stout beer drink design, which was essentially like you had to just make mock-ups by the end of it, you know, just kind of like a branding, graphic design style outcome. And yeah, and basically those were all the 3 projects that we ended up doing throughout the semester and that we had to put together into this final PDF. I came back to the UK and still didn't quite feel the best. I started changing my own diet for a little bit and eating a bit healthier and taking care of it, as it wasn't something I could ignore for any longer. And simultaneously, I was also prepping some last minute things for my art market that just happened this past weekend actually, and celebrating my boyfriend's birthday. This past weekend I had some family come visit me during the market as well, so I kind of wanted to give a little bit of a recap on how the market went. I tend to try and do markets only around the area that I'm currently staying in because it's just a lot easier when you don't have a car. I personally don't have a car, I don't drive, so I kind of rely on public transport, and as much as the UK is actually pretty good with public transport, that doesn't mean it's any easier when you're carrying multiple luggages with you with the stuff, you know, to set up. So I try to keep it within the vicinity that is available. Essentially, this was my first market during Valentine's and also my first market of 2026. I started doing art markets and just in general like random little farmers markets, selling my art stuff and stationery around the beginning of 2025. Last year I did do a lot of markets around Brighton and London as well, but that's when I realized that actually the travel aspect of it takes out a lot of the fun of it. So this year, 2026, I decided to just stay within the vicinity of like what is most accessible to me. Honestly, the market went pretty well. I ended up making quite a bit of profit. I mean, I wasn't expecting there to be too many people. I was vending in quite a small town, but I did have some regular customers that came to say hi, and they even made some new purchases, so that was really lovely. And I did get to talk to a few new people as well, but I think a few people from the market that were supposed to be there, as in the vendors, some of them got sick last minute, so a few cancelled, and there was actually less people than we thought there was gonna be. And also nothing really was going on. The weather was kind of gloomy and foggy. I think it started raining like halfway through, so I wasn't really expecting there to be too many people, but I think my family visiting me definitely kind of made it a little bit more exciting. But yeah, I was really excited, and to be fair, this time around, I had about 2 months prior where I took the time to make a whole new stock of things. So I'm not usually the person to make seasonal art or draw seasonal things. Like for example, especially Valentine's, it's not too big of a holiday. I feel like some people love it, some people don't. I think the majority don't, especially I think if you're like single or you just, I don't know, have a bad experience with it, you know. Again, I wasn't really expecting many people to be interested. I did do a lot of Valentine themed stickers and prints and cards, but I was pleasantly surprised that for the amount of people that did come, they did actually like some of it and purchase it, so that was really nice. And again, I mean, most of the things that I had on my market were already on Etsy, but since I don't really pay for any exposure for my Etsy currently, just because it's not within my budget, but also I have been prioritizing the markets. And if you know anything about markets and paying for the stall hire and like the table fees, travel fees and making the materials can be kind of expensive sometimes, but I get a lot more out of doing markets than sometimes just staying online. Like, my online presence I feel like isn't the best, just because I still don't know quite a lot of it. So yeah, I enjoy it a lot more when I can actually talk to the person who is buying the things that I make, and yeah, it just brings me a lot more satisfaction that way. But anyway, I feel like it was a pretty good market and I was pretty happy by the end of it. Hopefully now I'm gonna have a bit of a break again, make some new stock for the next market, which probably won't be for a while. The new uni semester started, so things have been pretty hectic on my end. I do have a vlog to edit and I have other video ideas which hopefully will come to fruition during spring, as hopefully I'll have more time then. I'm not planning on doing any more markets until the summer, as I need to focus on uni and hopefully growing my Instagram and Etsy. I've been stuck on 500 followers on Instagram for so long, I think from most of 2025, and I don't know what I keep doing where my account is just not reaching new followers. Maybe I just need to post more reels. I'm not gonna lie, I hate filming short form content unless it's something I see that I want to like recreate in my own style. Like if I watch some reels and I'm like, oh, that looks interesting, like maybe I could do something like that, and then I film it and then I edit it and I'm like, this is not too bad, and then I try to do it again and I'm like, oh, actually no, never mind. But anyway, speaking of Etsy, I have a new shop update. I had a new shop update on my Etsy with some new Valentine's Day, like themed stuff. A bit of a shameless plug, but I have an Etsy if you didn't know, and I always link it in the description below of my videos. I sell cards, stickers, like mostly art prints. I recently had a new revamp of it. There's some thank you cards and birthday cards as well, but not everything is Valentine's themed, but a lot of the new stickers are. I have some old designs on there as well, but I try to keep a pretty fresh rotation, and I do only currently ship in the UK because of the things that are just happening in the world. I thought I would make my life a little bit easier and ship in the UK for the time being. I'm hoping to figure that out and change it to international by the end of the year, at least, if everything goes well. I don't know, I mean, yeah, the state of the world is so unpredictable right now, but who knows. But I do offer free shipping and 10% off on any 3 or more items purchased together. If you'd like to support me or just want to have a browse, feel free to check out and scan the QR code on the screen or click the link in the description. I do post all of my processes and shop update news on my Instagram as well, so you can follow me on there if you want to keep up. But other than that, I think that's pretty much it for now, and thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed the video, and let me know if you like this sort of chatting, like journaling video. I'm not too great at like script reading, and sometimes I improvise and I say like and like so much, so I don't know, maybe you just prefer music. I know I tend to overshare sometime and yap a lot, and I know I'm gonna hate editing this because I have to listen to my own voice for like the next 30 minutes, but I do enjoy a good yap sesh and also spending time to journal. So if you did as well, then just like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.